All right, so here we have the AMSOIL. This is the Ea15k50 filter. Like I said, this is for the C6 Corvette application, and we're gonna crack this thing open. This is a synthetic 15,000 mile interval change filter. This is, like I said, it was very hard to get. I had to get it on eBay, not the AMSOIL site, because they were all sold out, and I was waiting for a while, and they never had it in stock. So I'm not sure what's going on with the supply chain issue. But I did get it. This is a USA filter, okay? And we're gonna crack it open right now. I'm just gonna put the box there for reference. It's a, let's see, it says right up here. I wanna talk about this too. This labeling is very consistent with another brand, okay? It's very consistent with the Champ brand and the AC Delco brand. Okay, something I noticed and I'll talk about later, but really quick, the same font is kind of on the top of the gold and also on the top of the Ultra Guard, okay? So that's something to note. It's also on the Champ filter, so I'm going to show you really quick the Champ filter. It's most similar to this, okay? I don't know if you can see that, but the format, the layout, the font, and the wording says product of USA, product of the Producto de EUA, whatever that's like a Spanish or Latin language at the bottom there. But this Champ brand, I'm not sure if it's a sister company or they make it in the same factory or whatnot, but they have the same font and like format for the labeling, okay? So I'm trying to compare this to other filters. Okay, I've cut open many filters, and this filter I can tell you is unique. Okay, this base plate is unique to the AMSOIL, and we'll see after we cut this thing open if some of the internals either match other brands or if they don't. Because I'm curious to see why this filter is so expensive, and if it's just a relabeled something else. Okay, filter compared to, you know, being a specific like AMSOIL brand or white label, you know, private label oil filter. It is a heavy filter. I don't weigh these on a scale, but I will tell you this is a heavy filter compared to the others. So we're going to cut this thing open and we're going to see what's inside of it. Let's give that another try. Sometimes they're a little stubborn. Just open it up like a tuna can. This one is definitely thicker because I can tell it's taking a lot longer to cut open compared to the others in my other comparisons. All right, there we go. Yeah, that was definitely a thicker wall on the housing. And let's take a look here. So, filter media, we have, the housing definitely feels a little bit thicker. We have a leaf spring type spacer there to put pressure on the whole assembly, to put pressure on this seal here, okay? We'll just start at the base plate. So the base plate has a nice, very generous, thick seal, okay? Very thick. Inlet ports are the smaller ones, and then the center is the outlet, so that's where the clean oil comes out. I would think that these inlet ports, you'd see more of them or they'd be larger, but that's what they are. There's only 6 of them. Okay, so this is the anti-drain back valve. This is a flapper. It's just a very passive device that seals off the inlet from the outlet, and it seals off the filter cartridge element to the rest of the housing, okay, to the base plate. So it fits like that, and it kind of seals off all together. The filter element itself, we have metal end caps. We have a rubberized face on the bypass valve there in the center. It's very easily depressed with the finger. It's not very stiff at all. It's actually very forgiving, so I can easily press that with my finger, so that means it's going to bypass easily compared to some of the other ones like the Mobile one or the Wix XP, which have a like clock spring metal spring on the exterior spring here, which is super stiff compared to this, which is nice and easy to push down. This media is very thick and plush. It's like very, very nice. You can tell it's a thick pleat. The material itself is thick compared to some of the others I've opened up before. But we'll see what it compares to with these others in the video. So very thick media, white synthetic fibers, okay? The only other one that I just did that has white fibers is the Purolator Boss. Okay, all the other filters, when you open them up, they have like a yellow media or like a cream-colored off-white media. This one here, so the AMSOIL and the Boss Purolator one, have a pure white, bright white filter media. So that's a full synthetic media, okay? And that's pretty much it when it comes to the actual filter itself. You have that bypass valve with it, which is rubberized, and then the anti-drain back valve, which is a silicone material. It's kind of small compared to some of the others I've opened up in the past in my other videos. This is very heavy. This base plate is like where all the weight is. Okay, I can tell you that right now because this thing is solid. It's very thick. You would think you would have more inlet ports, okay, on the base plate, and they'd be larger, okay, but they're not. Okay, so let's, as we move along, we're going to take a look at how many inlet ports in comparison to the other filters we're going to look at in this video, and you'll see one of the other ones here has a lot of inlet ports, and they're much bigger. Okay, so that there is the AMSOIL. This is the hard to find EA filter that's out of stock on the AMSOIL site. So very large filter element, I can tell you that. This thing is huge, okay? Metal construction, so that's high quality. And we have all metal internal perforated center support there inside of the filter, a perforated center tube. That adds for durability, okay? And I like how it's an all metal, mostly all metal construction, okay? So that there is an AMSOIL. Let's move along to the Mobile One next.